Hi, Meach from Meach Faith Marketing, and in this video, I'm going to talk about the fact that someone is looking for your story. Now, one of the most successful and globally impactful individuals in the world is a designer named Bruce Mau, M-A-U. I encourage you to YouTube him, Google him, so you can find out about the impact that he has had with his work. As a matter of fact, he is now focused on sharing the principles of his work so that other people can have a similar and comparable kind of impact. But just to give you an example of how powerful he has become in terms of the demand that his work is in, Coca-Cola hired him so that he could help them create a ecologically sustainable culture for their future going forward. So when Coca-Cola commissions you, as big as that brand and company is and the global impact that it has, that's huge. Also, the country of Guatemala hired him to help them create a post divisive revolutionary culture where their country had been afflicted with revolution and opposition between one group and another, and it turned into war, and they had secret police, and they didn't really know how to function beyond that. So they hired him to help them come up with a way of creating a non-conflict based culture so that their society could move forward. Now, one of the most important principles of his approach involved knowing that, as he talked about, there's somebody out there looking for exactly what he has to offer. Not just somebody, but a lot of people are looking for exactly what he had to offer. And he believed that even when nobody was conducting business in the way that he was conducting it, he wasn't trying to imitate what other people are doing, or here's this massive business, let me try something that looks like them. No, he had a conviction that there is people out there looking for exactly what he had to offer. And he had to maintain his sense of vision and purpose, because if he watered it down or changed it, when the people who needed him were looking for him, then they wouldn't be able to recognize him. And in the same way, there's a purpose inside of you. There's a calling inside of you. There's something inside of you that you know is valuable and that has been ignored or has been crushed by your work experience. And that very thing that is valuable, that's what the world needs to encounter. And so at Meach Faith Marketing, we're committed to working with you, beginning with an identity extended conversation that is no cost to you, that begins that process of helping you to identify what your purpose is and begin to build a business, build a financially sustainable foundation based on that versus the burnout driven, unfulfilling, compromise of compliance that's a part of the workplace that you're a part of. So if this content is interesting to you and is meaningful to you, please hit subscribe so we can continue our conversation.